Rob Baird has spent the last few years finding himself as a songwriter. After 3 albums, he's finally written something that means a lot to him. He's not only found his artistic identity, but he's just released an album he's very proud to call his own. The Austin-based artist was in town to celebrate the release of I Swear It's the Truth, and Lynn was there to talk to Rob about that new music.
Where I can find these saying, gonna be okay.
You have a single out right now in Texas, and that's one of the songs that you wrote on the record?
It's called More Than Willing, yes we do, and it's coming up the charts, and it's our lead-off single to the record called I Swear It's the Truth.
How cool. Now, do you live in Austin or are you in Texas? Because you're originally from Memphis, right?
I do. I kind of bounce I was in Tennessee, and I grew up in Memphis, and then now I live in Austin. I've been there for about 3 years. I love it, but I get back here quite often.
Because you write here in Nashville as well a lot, don't you?
I do.
And Austin's a music town, isn't it?
A lot of music in Austin. It's a great place for us. We're really on the road a lot, and we get to tour out of Texas, and that's home base for us, but I do spend a lot of time here.
So how from Memphis did you end up being, because I know you spend a lot of time in Texas, and you're on the road. How many dates do you do a year out in Texas?
We're doing about like 150, and yeah, we spend a lot of time on the road. I don't really know how I got from Memphis to Austin. I did go to Texas Christian University in Fort Worth, and Austin was the next logical move for me. After being in Texas for so long, you kind of get used to the culture and everything.
Yeah, it's a great place. It's absolutely beautiful.
It's a lot of fun, definitely.
So talk about this album, because it's exciting today to have your album release party, and on it, obviously, your single. And what else are you going to play for us today?
I'm going to play a bunch of tunes from the new record, some that will probably end up being singles along the line, like a tune called Dreams and Gasoline. And I think our next single is going to be a song called Same Damn Thing that I'm pretty excited about.
All right, so we have to hear about what that is. Tell us.
We do spend a lot of nights in bars and bars kind of, and clubs and theaters or whatever. They all kind of look the same. And the story is generally the same once you get there. The same kind of people are working there, and the same kind of crowd generally shows up. I mean, it gets a little bit monotonous, but this is kind of a song that's cheersing to all the people that you kind of meet along the road and the personalities that you meet, really being in the music business and all that kind of stuff.
Good luck to the girls on the side of the stage, boys at the bar making minimum wage, every lost soul out there on the interstate.
People can buy this record. Tell us where, obviously, iTunes, Amazon, where?
iTunes, Amazon, you can order it on our website. And there's a thing that's down in Texas called LoneStarMusic.com that kind of sells all the records. And I think they still have some autographed copies, so those are for sale. And pretty much generally everywhere. It is harder to find physical copies of the records these days just because of how things are, but you can definitely get a physical copy from LoneStarMusic.com.
Bless my soul, forgive my sins, bury my bones somewhere where the highway ends.
In writing, how often do you come to town and write with the other co-writes? Do you write a lot of co-writes here in town?
I do. I've kind of found a group of people that I really like to write with that are my buddies, and I'll either come here or they'll come to Austin and we'll spend a lot of time. But I love to come to town and meet new people. I'm here about every 6 weeks, so whether we're playing a show, it's kind of hard when you're playing a show because I've got my entire band with me, and they just want to party, let's be honest.
Yeah, I like it. Well, you guys are out on the road 150 dates just partying and playing that awesome music that you make. Thank you so much for talking with us on Inside Music Row. I know we're going to hear a lot about Rob in the near future.
Thank you.
Well, you know where I'll be. Burning dreams and gasoline. Dreams of gasoline.
Now it's time for our weekly songwriter tip brought to you by Nashville Songwriters Association International. This week we sit down with Carol Ann Etheridge Ford as she talks about co-writing.
A great tip that I learned about co-writing is to seek out someone who has had a few more hits, a little more activity, and who really is a better writer than you are, so that you can learn from them. It's always best to be around people that you can learn from in the music business.
To learn more about NSAI, visit NashvilleSongwriters.com. That's about all the time we have for this week's show, but don't forget those new I Swear It's the Truth albums we have up for grabs from Rob Baird. Enter online only at InsideMusicRow.com. Don't forget to check out our Facebook page too for all the latest news and events going on around town. We're going to leave you today with the latest from Jason Aldean. Here is Flyover States. Until next time, I'm Bailey for Inside Music Row, and I'll see you again real soon.